Hey guys, Scuba here again. Going to talk about a couple of things I use with me when I go detecting. Everybody's always asking, what do you use to dig with? What's your favorite thing? So we're going to go over it. First off, the detector is a Garrett Ace 250. It's an entry model, about 200 bucks. Sometimes you can get it about 230 with a package deal. It comes with like headphones and things like that. Support your local detectors, shops. I know like Friendly Metal Detecting Forum. They have some guys there that actually run metal detecting shops, and they'll give the forum members a pretty good discount. So support your local people before you go to things like Amazon and eBay and things like that. Another thing, the first thing I started off digging with was actually this regular old garden trowel. It was pink because of Breast Awareness Month. I found it in the shed. Don't laugh. But I kind of mimicked the Lache that you see here. I took my grinder and cut some grooves into it, and it worked fairly well. The only reason I stopped using it because I moved on to purpose-made items, which I'll show next. So, I mean, if you go to your local home improvement Lowe's or whatever, you can make this for 10-15 bucks. Just need to make sure that the shank goes into the handle pretty good. It doesn't just clip on right here because that'll break off easy. This is metal, it goes all the way through. It's got a pretty good cup to it, so it resists being bent. If it was flat, it would probably just break in half, but just cut some grooves in it with a side grinder and you'll be good to go. The next thing, just keeping on my line of digging items I got, was a genuine Etool. This isn't the Gerber, this is the US made. It's got the US stamp somewhere. Anyway, somewhere on it's got the US stamp, says oil or lubricate here. This is the genuine thing. The Gerbers aren't as good made, but you can find these on eBay for about 14 bucks with the sheath, shipping included sometimes. I have yet to have this thing even bow, and I have dug giant roots. You can see here it's serrated on one edge, flat on the other. It's got a pretty good curve to it, so when you find your item, you can dig here, dig here, dig here, and pop out your plug, leaving one side still attached, and it makes a nice little hand-sized plug to lift out of the way. But I really like my Etool. I usually use it when things show they're 4 inches or deeper. If it says that it's 2 inches or around to the surface, I'll hit it with a pro pointer first, but I'll usually go for the Lache. I can make a pretty small hole. Just stick it in the ground, rotate it towards you, stick in the ground, away. Pretty much the same little 4 or 3-sided cutout like you would with your Etool. The Lache is strong built too. It's got a kind of a dullish sharp edge on one side, serrated on the other for cutting roots. I've used it to cut a vine. Some people said it won't cut nothing, but yes, I sawed a vine in half easy. The design of it, it's kind of offset. Most of the knives you see, the blade will come straight off from the tang or whatever you're going to call it. It actually goes down. It gives you some leverage. It takes a couple of digging to get used to it, but it digs a nice little small hole. I'm sure you can go deeper, but I've got that for that. But I do recommend the Lache. It's very strong. You can't hardly get it to bend or do anything. I've heard that they've got a lifetime warranty. I've got to check and actually see, but I don't intend on breaking it. My next item, and if I didn't have anything else other than the detector, I would own this thing. You have got to get you a Garrett Pro Pointer. I would probably quit detecting half of the time if I didn't have this, because it makes locating your finds so much easier. It's a pretty sturdy design, plastic, but it's pretty thick. Supposedly waterproof. They do have a speaker port here. They say, you know, try not to get wet, so I wouldn't condemn it. Waterproof, water resistant, yes, definitely. Mine's pretty dirty from being used a good bit, but basically it's got an on and off button. The distance is pretty good. Actually, you can get close to my truck, but it's already going off. Sealed battery compartment. It actually has a light on the end of it, so when you're digging at a hole and it's kind of dark or whatever, you can actually see. You can search 2 ways. You can search this way, and you see this little blade right here. I guess this is the detector edge, or it's a reinforced edge to help you dig, but you can actually sweep an area if you've got a surface like 2-inch or 0-inch detection on your detector. You can sweep the area real quick to see if you've got anything, or if you're going in the hole, you can go straight down and actually pinpoint directly off the end of it. This thing is the bomb. Get you one. The next thing, most people I see use like mechanic gloves or something like that. I'm a fireman. I had some extrication gloves used for cutting on cars that had kind of been wore out. You see they frayed, but I use these. Keeps your hands kind of clean from all the dirt and mud. Another big plus with getting some heavier duty is glass. I've found a good bit of glass in some of my old holes that I've dug. Some of the gloves, I kind of wonder if they may not have let the glass come through and cut you or whatever, but get you a good pair of gloves. Next thing I have, U.S. Army issued knee pads. Same thing along with the glass and the rocks or whatever. Plus it keeps your pants clean. It'll take all the mud and everything, moisture and stuff. But I found these on eBay too, about $5. You know, it's a real good American-made brand called Bijans. Sometimes they're hard to find. You just gotta keep an eye out for them. They come in different colors. The Army, Marines use them, but they're really, really good built. And lastly, my keeping pouch or finds pouch or whatever. I got this from the D-Day Museum in New Orleans. It's actually a map case, but it's a good quality canvas. Flip it open, and it actually has 2 pouches inside of it. So I keep my keeps in one, my throwaways in the other, and I usually store my propellant in one while I'm out looking for. I can easily retrieve it. And I keep my Lache here in its little sheath on the other side. But that's what I use, and I have a good time with it. Thanks for watching.